Today was such a success. It was so great to get everyone in the room, everyone working so hard in this space, everyone with the same goal of getting patients on clinical trials. We heard about, the great collaborations in this space, how we're using tech, we're using AI, but also about the people, and really that came through. It was the enthusiasm and the energy of the people involved in clinical trials and what they're trying to do to bring more trials to more Irish patients.
Medfind Solutions Ireland are a medicines distribution company, and we're involved in the provision of clinical trial stock for early access and managed access programs. So it was a wonderful opportunity to come today and support this event and really to network and get some learnings from the expert panel of speakers.
We were asked to support it by a number of clients. We do an awful lot of work in the life sciences sector, a lot of work for pharma, work for private hospitals. From our perspective, this is the next big thing that the country needs to focus on, and we're really happy to get behind that.
Clinical trials are about people. They're about patients seeking hope, they're about families looking for solutions, and they're about helping healthcare professionals in their daily work as they strive to extend and to improve lives. That's why strengthening Ireland's clinical trials ecosystem is a real priority for me as Minister for Health and for the government more broadly.
It's been amazing, absolutely amazing. Such insightful information, great to have a room full of expertise and really diverse experience, all working towards building research capacity and research innovation in our healthcare system.
The most important thing I've learned so far is the enthusiasm of the people in the room. There's obviously a bit of impetus from government with the Minister's presentation earlier. There's a want and an urgency to get going on this and to improve Ireland's position in the clinical trial market. So again, happy to be a part of that, and it's great to see the enthusiasm in the room.
So far it's been really good. Some really interesting insights and a good mix of speakers coming from clinical and some of the wider stakeholder groups within the clinical trial space as well.
The huge enthusiasm and also burgeoning self-belief that we can actually deliver on all of the sort of goals that people have been expressing, which at the end of the day is about bringing clinical trials and new novel medicines to Ireland, because the world is changing so rapidly and we need to be able to do this.
At the minute, it seems like there's so much going on and it's a really interesting space. It's events like this that bring it all together, and we can start a kind of movement and move things along in a better direction maybe.
I was delighted to hear from Mirish from the Department of Health in terms of how they're going to fund and support research across the healthcare system, but really, up until now, all of the speakers have really been fascinating.
I think just the highlight is being in the room and getting a sense of what's going on, and maybe, where we can fit in with top doctors and where different industry leaders can kind of fit in the story.
We have the people, we have the capability, and we have the clinicians who are kind of world leading and world experts. So I suppose it's about showing ambition and having greater ambition to kind of ask for more than what we're getting, and to really see it through in the clinical trials in Ireland, in the clinical healthcare settings.
I do want to thank you for your commitment, for your expertise, and for your ongoing work to advance clinical trials in Ireland. Together, I think we can build a clinical trial system that delivers faster access to innovation, better outcomes for patients, and a much stronger research environment for the future. I wish you every success today at the summit, and I really look forward to hearing the outcomes of the discussions. Thanks so much.
We are at an inflection point. We need to aim even higher, because we actually do have all the elements here to make Ireland an attractive location for clinical trials. There's no reason why, this time next year when I'm at the second Clinical Trials Summit, that we won't have achieved some of the goals we talked about today.